Nah, y'all gotta come on up in here. Come on up in here. It's your boy PBK9s, Dog TV and News, giving it to you the way I always do. You know, them CNN satellites from outer space chiming in. Got breaking news for y'all brothers and y'all sisters and y'all people out there that love them dogs and y'all the folk that just want to hear what's going on in this news out here. You know, come on up in here, man. Big salute to my brothers and sisters down in the chat, my folk that's watching, and all the pet lovers across the world that's taking care of them animals. It just is what it is, you know, giving it to my brothers and my sisters today, you know what I'm saying? And this the thing, man, we got a dog fighting bust going down in Oklahoma, Tulsa, Oklahoma. It done went down already, you know, and I want y'all to look at these articles, you know, and listen to what this brother got caught with, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, I got a video for you. You know what I'm saying? And I got an article playing after the video. I'm playing the video first. You know, you're going to get some details from the video, but I'm letting the article play second because the article is going to break down in detail what they found and how it went down as far as the investigation. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to speak about that when it's done. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, big shout out to everybody down in the chat, everybody that's listening to the video from afar, wherever you at, listening to it, riding out on the highway, rolling state to state. Big salute and big shout out to all the pet lovers, man. You know where you heard it first. PBK9s giving it to my brothers and sisters. Fair and unbiased, raw and uncut. Let's get into it.
Dozen charges against a man they say ran an illegal dogfighting camp.
Investigators say Julius Griffin ran that dogfighting operation out of his home and called it West Camp and advertised it on social media. Investigators say he messaged other dogfighters about fighting locations, breeding, fights, injuries. They say he had several photos and videos, including one where he had duct taped a dog's mouth shut before letting another dog attack it. Investigators say they confiscated 17 dogs, some that had injuries, as well as ammunition, dozens of phones and devices, dog treadmills, fighting trophies, steroids, and more than $16,000 in cash. The dogs are at an animal welfare group getting medical treatment. Investigators say Griffin was convicted in 2005 for helping run a separate dog fighting ring.
Content warning: this article contains accusations of graphic animal abuse. Tulsa, Oklahoma. A Tulsa man was charged with 23 counts of illegal dog fighting, with law enforcement saying 17 dogs were seized from his custody. According to the United States Department of Justice, 43-year-old Julius Dean Griffin was given multiple charges related to the alleged running of an illegal dog fighting operation. The allegations against Griffin are disturbing, said U.S. Attorney Clint Johnson. Prior to Griffin's arrest, prosecutors partnered with animal rescue agencies that specialize in treating and caring for dogs seized from illegal dog operations. I want to thank law enforcement and all the agencies that collaborated to ensure these dogs receive the medical treatment and care they deserve to have. Creek County Sheriff's Office began investigating Griffin in 2024, according to court documents. A search warrant was eventually issued for Griffin's home on April 21, 2025, and was carried out by Homeland Security Investigations, HSI, the U.S. Marshals Service, USMS, and the United States Department of Agriculture, Office of Inspector General. Authorities said they seized 17 dogs, saying many of the dogs were found with damaged or missing body parts, open wounds, and visible scars. Law enforcement stated they believe these injuries are consistent with dog fighting. All 17 dogs were placed with outside caregivers. Authorities also said they found a single deceased pit bull-type dog with scars and open wounds that had only recently passed away. Investigators said Griffin advertised his illegal dog fights on social media, allegedly once posting a dog fighting video where a child is seen visibly cheering. In Griffin's seized communications, he allegedly spoke about dogs being murdered and made other graphic statements related to injuries received by dogs during the fights. Authorities said Griffin participated in conversations with an alleged dog fighting commentator where some of the dog fights Griffin was accused of being involved in were described in graphic detail. During the search warrant, law enforcement stated they seized various items they believed to be related to Griffin's dog fighting operation, including dog fighting trophies, dog treadmills, kennels, digital scales, dog food, injectable steroids, syringes, and dog medication. Authorities said they also seized ammunition, gun magazines, Narcan, more than 700 grams of mushrooms, a planning or drug ledger, over $16,000 in cash, more than 20 cell phones and electronic devices, and clothing displaying the name of the illegal kennel. HSI will go to no end to pursue criminals who inflict harm and exploit innocent animals for their deviant entertainment and financial gain, said Special Agent in Charge Travis Picard, Homeland Security Investigations, Dallas. Our investigation into illegal dogfighting rings are vital to public safety, as these types of criminal activities are often precursors into other organized criminal activities such as drug trafficking and money laundering. Besides the 23 counts of illegal dog fighting, Griffin was also charged with causing an individual under the age of 16 to attend an animal fighting venture, felon in possession of ammunition after a misdemeanor conviction of domestic violence, and assault with a dangerous weapon with intent to do bodily harm in Indian country. According to court documents, Griffin was convicted in 2005 for involvement in a separate dog fighting ring containing more than 40 dogs. In 2009, he was convicted of domestic assault and battery. Fox 23 will provide more updates on this case as they become available.
Now, I know you heard what I heard. First thing I'm going to speak about is that drug ledger they talking about. Drug ledger. For folk who don't know what a drug ledger is, a diary, a drug diary, where he keeping who he sell to, who he buy from, or what he get. That's what a ledger is. No matter what you're using it for, they say drug ledger, so that means he got his drug contacts and all that type of stuff in a book, whether it's a gang book, That's why I say, man, what kind of criminal organizations write this stuff down? Then they found dog fighting trophies. Who keeps dog fighting trophies around their property or in their house or anything? Modern day times, knowing what's going on. Now, when I did my further research, because we're going to talk about all this stuff he just got jammed up with all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm going to talk about the research that I did, but listen, we got a drug ledger, and then we got 20 cell phones. 20 cell phones, that's you keeping old phones, you keeping old texts, old messages. Why is you saving all this stuff? You know how much information is in them 20 phones? And a drug ledger. But y'all want me to believe this is the brightest bunch of folk. Man, listen here, man. I done heard it all. I done heard it all. Somebody will make an excuse of why he keeping a drug ledger and why he got 20 cell phones. Maybe you keep the phones. I'll give you an excuse for the phones. You can keep the phones, throw them in a drawer or something, and you just wind up with 20 phones, 20 old phones eventually. I'll give you an excuse for that. But the drug ledger, dog fighting, dogs with missing body parts, video of you duct taping a dog mouth, letting the other dog fight him. First of all, I'm going to ask this one question. What purpose is it for you to videotape yourself doing a dog like that from the start? There's only one purpose, and the same purpose I always tell all y'all brothers. It's only one purpose. You want to show that off and you want to brag to your friends, oh, look at this dog, look at this dog. Other than that, why the fuck would you videotape yourself and a dog with the mouth duct tape anywhere in that or have that in your phone? You ain't got to be in it. Why would you have it in your phone, period, if you're not trying to brag and boast and show off to your friends? Then you got a drug ledger. I'm going to keep going back to that. Oklahoma, Tulsa, Oklahoma. And my research, brothers, you see what my research did? My research told me that this brother, and they may have said something about it in the video, 2005. And I be saying, man, it be crazy coincidences going on. I told you the coincidences about, How it was a coincidence that Buck City and Marquette got busted at the same time back in the early 2000s? First Buck City, then Marquette. Same exact thing happened in the late 2000s. First Buck City, then Marquette. I been told you that's a big coincidence, right? But now we got another coincidence. In 2005, just a little bit after Marquette was going down for his stuff, or going to court or whatever for his stuff, 2005, Tulsa, Oklahoma, this fella went down. Now, all of a sudden, coincidence, just a little bit after Marquette again, this fella goes down. Down goes Frazier. All I'm saying is, it's too many coincidences going on out here in this dog game to be overlooking all this stuff. And I ain't pointing nothing, blaming nobody for nothing. I'm just talking about coincidences. Buck went down early 2000, then goes Marquette. Buck went down late 2000, then goes Marquette. Marquette went down early 2000, then goes his brother. Same area. Marquette went down October. This guy here, investigation started 2024. From what the news say, passed on to another news anchor, passed on to my people that watch this news. Now, all I'm saying is, forget all that. We can forget it. This dude had a boatload of shit. I mean, hey, man. I keep telling y'all, all you little funny little apps that you got, all of them lead you to one little place. You know what I'm saying? 28 dogs, 20-something dogs, like I said, all I do is give the news, the breaking news, CNN, satellites from outer space. You know where you heard it first. Raw and uncut, some gonna like it, some ain't. Brothers got to stop making these pit bulls look bad, and these brothers who out here trying to do right with these dogs look bad. What kind of organization y'all in that y'all keep drug ledgers? And 20 cell phones. 20 cell phones and drug ledgers is an automatic get out of jail free card. Somebody going to jail. You can bet your bottom dollar that somebody going to jail out of 20 phones. Especially when you got a guy who keeps that stuff in his phone. He might be kept 20 phones just to keep 20 phones worth of dog fighting stuff in it. Oh, this phone here, it's filled up. We got enough stuff on this one. You get another one. It ain't no telling what's on 20 phones. But common sense tell you 20 phones is, oh, I'm keeping some information just in case. Or I'm keeping this just in case. Or either, like I said, maybe you're just one of the ones that stack up phones. I don't want to have that many old phones around me like that. You know what I'm saying? It's too much information that may be in there. Anything that I need out of that old phone, I need to transfer it to a main hard drive or something else. I don't need 20 damn phones. That's an automatic. Even if it didn't have some of the other stuff, 20 phones alone, it's going 20 phones is just gonna bring some problems. That's all I'm gonna say. You know what I'm saying? Pelican Bay K9s, give it to y'all brothers, man. We keeping this shit short, sweet tonight. Big salute to all my brothers and sisters out there doing the right things. I'm giving it to you. It is what it is. You know you heard it first, and we out.